Let's go. Hey, hola mi gente. It's your man, the Afro-Rican Orlando Crespo. 1 week I get no sleep. Giving you the rice and beans. Know what I mean? What up, slime?
Hey. You already know what it is. It's your boy Collar Parks trying to hit with a little paint where it ain't, a little seasoning with some reasoning.
One person, 18 reasons to listen to him.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
Let's go.
Yes, indeed.
All kind of surprises. Good to see y'all, brothers, man.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
going on, man?
Good to have you back.
Welcome back.
I
Welcome
appreciate
back.
that.
I gotta reread my contract.
Yes, you
This
do.
shit
Welcome
heavy.
back.
Yes, you do. You thoroughly. Okay. I told Sean, I said, my shit, before I even asked about the money, I inquired about vacation time.
Damn,
Because that's what matters to me.
this contract.
Okay.
is banana.
But like you said, though, Ralph.
Who you had? Scott
You,
Boris?
maybe. Maybe. Ralph said, you need to make memories with all that money
I
you
stand
make.
10 toes on that, baby.
Huh?
I stand 10 toes
Hey,
down on
that's
that.
what I'm doing.
Absolutely.
All day, every day. But I'm glad to see you guys.
Yes, sir.
I
We glad
love
to have
y'all.
you
I
back.
appreciate that, man. Thank you.
It's good to have you back.
Hey, I want to give a big shout out to Flex, man. He always hold me down
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
when
for
I
sure.
leave.
Oh,
Shout
yeah.
out to
I'm gonna work on them vocals though, cause he be throwing dirt on me a little bit. You know what I mean? I
got-
say, listen, if you gonna hold me down, you need to hit that shit.
You going to send him to class.
Yeah, he trying, but it's all good. Him and Kenny Gordon, appreciate that. Lovely segment.
She said on Carla Kenny. Said Kenny.
Yeah, she checked us about
she
that.
checked us, yeah.
So it ain't Kenny no more.
It's Kenyatta. She said, yeah.
Kenyatta, government name. Okay, so she want to be reached now.
Yeah, she checked
Yeah,
us.
yeah, she checked us.
checked
Thanks for not being here to stick up for us.
Them your fault.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you.
Your fault.
Everybody from the boot.
Yeah, she
That's how I roll.
she got us together fast.
Yes, indeed.
But it was cool, man. I'll keep it brief because I know we're going to jump into some hot topics today. Last week, man, checked out Wolf Mountain Vineyards out there in Dahlonega, Georgia. So if you're wine connoisseurs, all my wine heads out there, check that out. There's a lot of vineyards out there. Only about an hour, 15-minute drive from the A. You spend all day in this traffic for an hour. I know you can get out there, so don't play yourself.
Yeah.
Check out Wolf Mountain Vineyards. Definitely. Appreciate you, Carl. And we made a new subscriber. Carl said he's subscribed.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate you, Carl.
We like new subscribers.
Oh, absolutely.
And sponsors.
And
You ain't lying.
sponsors.
Maybe we could do a podcast in the vineyard
In the
one day.
vineyard.
Yeah.
Talk
Oh,
about some
oh.
wine with Carl.
Hey,
Dreams.
all right.
Hey,
That's a
Dang.
whole new regime
Oh,
right there.
dang.
we done put it in the air. Maybe Carl can make that happen.
That's right.
Yes,
I
indeed.
got his contact, definitely.
We bet you do, because everywhere we go,
You talking to
You know
somebody,
what I'm saying?
that phone be out ready to go.
Right. That's all good, man. I missed y'all.
Let's get into it, man.
Okay.
We got a lot going on. Kwame Brown.
Dang, you just gonna start right there.
Yeah, we're gonna go right in. He, hey,
No breaks.
he went right in.
Yeah, he did.
You ain't lying. Yeah.
We don't get into the gossip part about it. You know, he got into it with another podcast show, All the Smoke. That's Steven Jackson
Steven Jackson and
Matt
Matt
Barnes.
Barnes.
and Matt Barnes, and they,
Gotcha.
you know, he came out with his back against the wall, fighting for himself. You know, and I think it was a good thing. The only thing about it is if you listen to Kwame, if you look at it, if you look at it, I guess I should say, Kwame is describing mental health issues and the things that he's endured at the hands of, you know, Michael Jordan and other players in the league, and he's really saying some things that a lot of people are not recognizing or not even interested in because they there for the bullshit.
Right.
You know, it's a big thing in us as a community, mental health. And
Sure.
I don't know if he realizes it. He's saying so much, but he definitely need to go
Talk to
talk to
Check-
somebody
get
because
checked out.
he's dealing with a lot. And I commend him for even coming out, you know, with his, like I said, his back against the wall, because people been talking about this man for years.
Yeah.
You know, and we can say a bust on the NBA side of it because he didn't pan out to be what we thought he was going to be.
Right.
Man played 12 years, made $60 million.
First round draft pick.
Out of high school.
First draft pick.
Yeah.
First,
Number one
draft
Number
pick.
one draft pick.
So on one end, okay, he wasn't he didn't get a chance. And this was the funny part. I was listening to it. He didn't get a chance really to be what we thought he might have been, because the things he described, and then I know it's two sides to every story. You know, he said they put him in a game, they down 30.
Right.
He'll miss, you know, somebody throw him a pass, he'll miss the pass.
Right.
Now, Kwame Brown, I lost the game, but you was starting 30 when you put him in the game. Like,
in.
this is bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now I got to go back and look at these
look at the
tape.
game,
Like,
yeah.
wait a minute. They did do him dirty. But
Yeah.
on the other side of it, man, is that, you know, us as podcasters, we do hold a certain responsibility, just like the news. And first, I want to ask y'all, what do y'all feel about the things he's saying as far as just defending himself?
Okay, sure, I'll go. First of all, I like to point out that this man was 17 years old when he got drafted. We already acknowledged that. Okay.
Right.
Straight out of high school.
Straight out of high school.
Okay. By the Washington Wizards, selected number one.
Number one.
Yeah,
Number one. That was like
right.
in history, right?
That was Michael
youngest.
Jordan's,
Not
The
only that,
youngest.
Michael Jordan's first pick.
Michael Jordan. You hit it right on the nose.
Yeah, first pick.
So when you mention MJ, coming with that, you need there's a certain amount of expectations that need to be met. So if your name's attached to MJ as being his number one pick, the pressure of having that,
Right.
you know what I mean, and the expectations to living up to that is insurmountable.
Expectations. See, this where people confuse things, and I'm gonna give you the floor, but I just want to address this. If we on the same team, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan, just strictly the player.
Right.
Michael Jordan, the GM sucks.
Yeah.
He's trash. He's trash at it. I think the only one that I feel that was success was Kemba. Frank didn't work out. Zeller didn't. He's still there.
Yeah.
You know, Michael Gilchrist Jr., I don't even understand that. You know what I'm saying? But it's on and on and on as players that Michael Jordan drafted. Kwame Brown.
Right.
They just didn't
pan out.
they wasn't the right picks, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
And when you dealing with one of what some consider the greatest of all time, who tells him no?
Right.
Oakley wasn't there. Oakley only one ain't scared of.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
Uncle Child.
you know who tells him no?
Right.
Like, no, we don't need to go that way. You know, Mike might fuck around and fire you.
Yeah.
You know, so I think a lot of that, man, is, you know, when it comes to the league, is based on system. And you like you said, you took a guy straight out of high school. Now, the guys he was playing against, some of them might work with us, some of them might be lawyers, some of them might be doctors. So you can you really hope for the Kobe Bryant, the Kevin Garnett, the Moses Malone,
The catch.
you know what I'm saying? That these high school they gonna pan out.
Right.
There's guys that's in the lottery, bro. Where they at now?
Yeah.
But I feel Kwame on that, because you can only poke a bear for so long.
Absolutely, he did the right thing.
Yeah.
I can't even say going too far,
But
he
getting personal with it.
Yeah,
that's-
he's
but
very
that was-
personal. But
go ahead.
But they've been shooting at him for a long. Not just them, just the league in general. I think overall. And then I know somebody that went to school with him, and he talked about how giving he is to his family.
Sure.
Like, you know, because you didn't hear about him outside of, off the court doing foolishness. And he's a young dude.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So he said he was a great
39.
dude. Huh?
He's 39.
Well, I'm talking about then. When he was
Okay.
in the league and what he was doing with his money.
39.
But, yeah, so for him to come out and just kind of, like we said before we hit the record button, man, a lot of times these podcasts are popular just because it's celebrities or athletes.
Right.
Sure.
And so people like to hear those inside stories. But what Kwame was saying, like, that's a certain group of us that we shouldn't be sharing that stuff. Like, it's stuff that we talk about or we do that we're not going to give everything to you.
Right.
And protecting that as a man,
Right.
that's something you need to do. Like, and
I think one of the most important things he said that people don't realize is that these players get kids and they get older.
Yeah.
He said his son's 16.
Mm-hmm.
So he all over YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And all you seeing is somebody poking at your pops.
Yeah.
Your pop, I don't know how y'all feel, but you know, my father, my stepfather was my heroes coming up as far as black men in my life. So imagine if they in the, you know, y'all probably feel the same, you know, whatever. But as far as an NBA player,
Yeah.
you ain't looking up to nobody else, man. If your dad, unless you want to be the king of the chess club or something.
Right.
I ain't knocking chess, y'all. To be clear.
Or the Glee Club.
Yeah, you know, yo, don't be knocking the Glee Club, bro. You know, but you know that's your hero, and to hear somebody badmouth him in the way he been getting badmouth
Yeah.
is crazy.
Yeah.
You know, it remind me of remember when Shaq got out of line and Miguel McGee, with Jamel McGee.
JaVale.
Yeah, he said them people.
Yeah, JaVale.
And then that's when you know Shaq got on there all mumble mouth and all. You know the Uncle Tom he is. I said what I said.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And apologize and wanted to make peace and all that. But you've been Shaq fooling this
Ridiculing
dude
every
forever.
game. Right. Every game you looking for him to
You
make
know what
a,
I'm saying?
right.
So to
and make
me,
a highlight reel of
it
it.
shouldn't have to get there. Even with Kwame, it shouldn't have to get there. But for y'all, I feel like he should get to touch one of y'all. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I feel
What would
like
that really prove though?
it you know what? It proved that next time the dude want to talk about somebody, he think about that pain in his mouth. And he might not say what he want to say. That's about anybody.
Right.
You know, you got the Stephen A's. Like, these people make careers. Michael Olowokandi. Remember
Off
how he
that.
used to say his name, bro?
Yeah.
Then next thing you know, we saying it like that. You know what I'm saying? Because he was trash. 450, he was trash on the NBA level. Let me say that. 450, he held a spot for some time.
Right.
And he was number one pick. You know, but you know, you get a guy that never played or something like that, or didn't get to that highest level, that got a vocabulary, and you know the white people like him. Let's say what it is.
Yeah.
He's safe.
Right.
He get on your show, he calls somebody trash, bro. To the look at the guy that only watch ESPN, only watch Sports Center,
Right.
don't really watch the
Don't
games.
watch the games.
This Jesus to him, white Jesus,
Right.
white Jesus. That's who that is, white Jesus. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? So, Kwame, he got at Charlemagne, too.
Right.
I didn't get that far.
Because Charlemagne put his family business out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's too far.
Yeah.
That's entirely crossing the line.
Yeah. You know he's a descendant of Wendy Williams.
I mean, yeah, you know how
So-
that go. I mean, they man trying to bleach his skin. I mean, you know,
Yeah,
at that point. And I ain't here to knock Charlemagne, but I think listen to Kwame on a lot of things that he's saying, bro. And
Right.
everybody need to recognize there's something in there for you. You know what I'm saying? Like Kwame said, we get on TV fast and we knock our own.
Yeah.
But when Tom Brady let one of them fuck up,
Yeah.
we ain't on the same thing. We not on there talking crazy.
He did mention that.
Yeah, he did
That's all
mention
y'all
that.
do is talk about
he
a
said,
black
all y'all
man.
do is
No,
talk
he-
about the black man.
He had a lot
Tear
of
down
heavy
the
points.
oh man.
A lot of heavy
He even
points.
got Jamel Hill
Hill.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay out of man business.
Yeah.
You know? And what did she do? Let me go back in these clips. This quote unquote. Let me go back in these clips. See what I did wrong? I apologize. Please don't talk about my mama.
Shannon Sharp threw him under there too.
Yeah,
Shannon,
all of them, bro.
Rachel Nichols.
He got everybody.
Breakfast
He's
Club,
still going. He might be on
everybody.
there right now
'Cause
giving
this is-
somebody the
I
big.
Stephen
think
A.
people don't realize this is a real human being.
Sure.
And they forget that,
They
bro.
forget that. Just because you feel like this is somebody you can knock on based off of the expectations that y'all gave this individual, and y'all go in every day in and day out. It's okay to say, well, his numbers was a little low, this and that. But then
Right.
when you, he got little hands. He can't do this. He's trash. And da-da-da. This is a real grown man.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and people have feelings.
Feeling.
You
I
know?
mean, but that stopped him, bro, for even like just listening to him. It said it took his confidence to just even want to shoot the ball.
Right.
Like at the point that we down 30, bro, and I keep saying bringing that up. That's crazy.
Right.
I don't even know if I want to go in the game. We down 30.
Right. Why you put me
What
in?
we doing? Yeah.
Right.
What are we
I see
doing?
that today.
I'm the number one
Well,
pick. Why
2
you
minutes,
put me
You know what,
in?
like,
we down 30.
It's stuff like that, bro, that made me just be like, yo, we got to look at how we talk about people, and especially in media, and we got to be more careful because somebody be knocking on your door, bro.
Yeah.
So my next question to y'all is, what's the responsibility of us any other, Joe Budden, whatever. What's the responsibility of us as podcasters when we turn these mics on?
Go ahead, Sean.
It's a relative question because I would say, what is your purpose? A lot of podcasts are out to literally just entertain. That's it. That's just like a reality TV show across the years.
Okay.
So some people do that. Like I just previously said, a lot of people just want to hear celebrities talk.
Exactly.
And that's where the numbers come from. But every once in a while, they'll get guests that'll come in and teach.
Absolutely. Breakfast Club good for that.
Yeah, every once in a while because they
garbage. And
they are garbage. Not Breakfast Club, but a lot of the stuff that they keep up is garbage because of the relationships they've been in the industry and in and out, whatever. But every once in a while, they're gonna have somebody in there that's gonna teach something. Umar.
Say his name.
I'm gonna say Umar.
Say his name.
This guy, he's so up and down with me. But when he came on there last time, he put everything in perspective. He put it in check. And I advise anybody to look at any and everybody to look at that show. Now I will talk about him sometime because he do some fruity stuff sometimes.
You're a little off the map.
Yeah, but look at that show. And that's what I tell everybody from any person, somebody, your enemy. You can learn something from everybody,
Sure.
At some point. But to answer your question, I think it boils down to what you want to convey with your podcast. And here, we've always wanted to give an insight to real life.
Absolutely.
Give an insight to uplifting each other. We're going to have fun with it. But,
absolutely.
I think with us, and that's why I said it's relative, some people want to entertain. Some people want comedy. Some people want to keep up with the whatever they...
TV.
The foolishness.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
Where you going with and all that?
Right.
What's the one Ricky Smiley got where they just talk about?
I really don't know, bro. I don't.
Yeah, a whole bunch of scandals and stuff, and they keep up with that. So I think it's relative, but I think we've decided collectively that we wanted to uplift and educate and have fun at the same time.
No doubt.
Yeah, we try to keep it uplifting, bro. You can't come on here and just bash nobody. You ain't about to bash women on this show.
Right. Or anybody in that group.
We just ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying?
And I think also if you have a vision, you might have a bless you, bro. It might be a audience for that. You never know what people have in common with you. And if you want to project that, that can gain traction too.
Right.
People want to be syndicated, have goals and stuff, podcasts take off, and provide facts though, you know what I mean?
Right.
Informative information, definitely.
Like Denzel did
You'd be surprised.
Denzel did an interview and he talked about being first.
I saw that.
Remember that? He talked about they don't even care if it's wrong or right now. They just want to be first with the story. TMZ very good for that. You know what I'm saying? But somehow they went
at the airport.
They win every time. I don't understand this.
They out there.
And now that's a credible news source. That's crazy.
Like I look at that, and I'd rather be right than first. You know what I'm saying? Because when you putting somebody business out there, you got to be able to stand 10 toes on that. I feel like I say anything I say on this show, I'm willing to stand 10 toes on it without the mic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Sure. Whatever. Because you gotta stand for some principles and morals, man. You gotta have them. Yes, what's your standards? You know what I'm saying? You might not. We might not agree as far as point of views, but y'all not gonna let me come up here and just say something that y'all just know ain't true. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like so.
Right.
I think fact checking. That's very important. It's just and as far as what you put on somebody's name, and I think people need to know this as far as life. What you put on somebody's name, you might be able to go back and say, "Oh, my bad," but that's some people don't even want to hear that bad. Right. They just want to go with what you just said. Right. Like I just seen. Did y'all see when Tristan Thompson sued the young lady? 100,000 he won because she said I think he was a baby, something about a baby, wasn't his.
Wow.
But it dirtied up his name. Tristan Thompson is an NBA superstar.
Right.
Excuse me. He's an NBA player.
Yeah. You beat me too.
Yeah, let me change these words, right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. But he Hey, he went at the lady for $100,000. I think Juwan Howard was first with that.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, I remember.
A rape case.
Yeah, I remember that.
And he sued her.
He sued her.
He sued her.
Yeah.
That like what they call like a defamation of character.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's exactly what it
Yeah,
is.
he sued her.
Yeah, don't be out here
I don't know
throwing-
his was 100,000, but he went after her for that.
Yeah, don't throw
Yeah.
my name out there like that and you trying to come up.
And
But
and
you killing my life.
And I think these things should happen because people always got that question: is it true? That's why when people do that whole settle out of court, all I think of is guilty.
Right. Let me pay you, give you this hush money.
Yo, the only person I ever seen done wrong with that was OJ. I said OJ.
Well, he shot.
I could throw another one out there, Tyson. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Two in the morning,
for sure.
Dingling
Right.
Huh?
In the hotel.
in the hotel.
Come on now.
Come on.
Work with me.
Maybe he wanted room service.
He did.
one.
He did.
You know, I'm at the defense
he
for
got some
everybody.
room
He
service.
talking
He
about.
wanted service in the room.
I gotta
Another
create
one.
balance in here.
You know what I'm saying?
I
But,
stand up for everybody.
just, I just think podcasters, man, they just like the news.
Yeah.
You gotta watch what you say. Because, somebody can. I think
It's
it
for the
won't get
rating.
real, though. Somebody punch somebody in the mouth, man. I hate to say you go turn to violence, but sometimes you got to show people that, this shit get real.
Got to touch somebody.
You got to touch somebody, man. You got to,
Well,
got to brush some skin, break some flesh.
that'll cost you more.
Not necessary. Sometimes it's about the feeling, brother.
You got it like that, then.
Yeah, go and
Sign a
punch
check.
Yeah,
You
go
know
and
what I'm
punch him
saying?
in the face. Take this 100,000, but I'm about to go in your shit.
Yeah.
You know, I'm about to
And I'm
rearrange
good.
your nose.
And I'm good.
But
Go
it's
on,
100K.
go on to
It's
Instagram
work-
with that picture.
Yeah, take that with you.
No, that
Take
one
that
ain't.
picture.
Take that with you.
That one won't make it.
Sometimes-
Bro. That one ain't
Another
gonna make
one.
it. That one ain't gonna make it.
Man. That was a good question, man. That was a good question.
It was.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's and it's just so many out there now. There's so many out there. So it's like whatever you want to talk about, somebody gonna have something.
There's always an audience for everything. You just got to find the
Sure.
right one.
Find that
You know what I'm
avenue.
saying? Because sometimes when I'm frustrated with our views, you know what I'm saying?
You heard?
I look at
Another one.
I told Flex one day, I said, maybe we need to talk about some gossip shit.
Some gossip.
I said, maybe that's what people are looking for. I say, we ain't gonna do good at it because don't none of us keep
None
up
of us
with it.
keep
No.
up with it.
Right.
But you know that's what people addicted to.
I mean,
Drama, chaos,
you
and
know what I think
confusion.
it is?
They
look
love
at-
that.
I look at it as an unplug from real life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Flex was quote unquote wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what it is, and we heavy sometime on here. But I'm gonna wear that heavy.
Yeah, I'm more on the heavy side. I don't really care for that gossip stuff.
Yeah, I don't wouldn't even because I don't care that much about you know what I'm saying.
Unless they talking about this podcast.
maybe
Talk
we should
about
blast
this
one
one.
up so they can't.
You know what I'm
talk
saying? We need some heat.
yeah, we gotta throw some dirt at somebody. Get us some views.
Right.
We gonna keep pushing though. But yeah, just
Mm-hmm.
gotta watch it, man. I think we do a good job, man. We just gonna keep doing what we doing.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. 100.
How y'all feel about that Tim Tebow getting signed to the Jaguars? Been out the league for 6 years.
Now that's gossip, ain't it?
No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
That's gossip.
We
No,
talking
it's not.
sports.
No,
That
it's
ain't
not, 'cause it's factual that it happened. It ain't gossip.
Nah, I ain't heard what I ain't heard.
No, he didn't sign.
That's how it starts, right?
Okay,
Go ahead, bro.
let me say this.
Mm-hmm.
I know you've been working out for 6 years. I'm the head coach. You played for me in college.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna at least let you get on the squad. It's just that's
Yeah.
the nature of it, dog. If I see you out here still got this dream,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna at least give you a shot. Now you might not get on the field, but I'm gonna put a couple dollars in your pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Did he take away from some guy coming out of college and all that? Yup. Do I care? Nope. You know why? Because that guy in college might have took away from somebody else trying to get to college.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how it go. I ain't mad at Tebow for having a connection.
Right. It's all about who you know.
Some of
definitely.
us black people need to look at more connections instead of worry about being liked by white people and put some black people in these higher positions. I know it's definitely a couple guys that I work with in high positions that ain't brought nobody black to another position yet. But don't get me started. I ain't against the hookup. Shit. Go ahead, bro.
That's a good point of view.
The only way that's gonna happen is if you throw another black man under the bus.
Yeah.
And that's necessarily true.
Let them know we serious.
Yeah.
I'm trying to move up.
For real.
But let me speak on the Tebow thing.
Go ahead.
Like you said, man, it's all about who you know. We've heard that before. You know, a lot of faces were turned up about that.
Yeah,
You know?
I wouldn't even surprised.
And my man Kaepernick can't even get a look. Still.
Mind you, Tebow was kneeling first.
Mm-hmm.
But he was kneeling for something.
Yeah.
He
And
was
they
kneeling for
printed
white
that one.
Jesus, baby.
White Jesus.
He
And they-
wasn't kneeling for no black man.
They printed
no
that on
injustice.
t-shirts.
He,
Yeah.
You want to kneel for injustice, you got to
Right.
find another league. You want to kneel for white Jesus, baby. The NFL
It's all
ain't got
good.
no problem
We
with
gonna
it.
give y'all kind of
That's
chance.
Yeah,
acceptable.
come on. Yeah, that's acceptable,
It's
right
a
there.
meme too.
So who was a better quarterback?
Boom, boom,
I just-
boom, boom. Thank you. We gonna get them together, play.
Aaron Kramer.
I say Brian Lee.
Oh man. Oh my God.
Knock it off. Ryan Lee lost it
Classic.
like a real nigga.
Classic. He was a classic. But yeah, man. You know, it's a dirty game. You know.
The NFL doesn't care about nothing but what's in them seats.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care how they get it there. Get in them seats. If you don't like the way NFL ran, you either ain't gonna watch it or you ain't gonna play.
Do you think that was the case when they because they ruined Mike Vick? They railroaded him.
No, Mike Vick
His
family
circuit. Yeah,
ruined
did.
Mike Vick.
But they gave him another chance.
They did.
Do you think that had to do with ticket sales?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Everything as far
Especially
as
if you're a marquee player.
hell yeah, you can't keep Michael
But
Vick
he
on the
was still,
sideline
yeah,
for
he
something
was
he
the
wasn't even.
face.
And they knew he wasn't there.
Right.
They knew he wasn't there. I mean, Kraft out here getting pussy. How long did that last?
But
You didn't even
Robert
hear
Kraft.
about it no more.
He got some pussy. They called him. They said, "Look here, man. You
Right.
can't be getting pussy. Hey, bring it to the house. Don't go to it."
Right. That's all they did.
And then it went away.
Yeah.
Michael Vick wasn't even there when they was fighting them dogs.
Mm-hmm.
We can't do nothing with you.
Nope.
I want to see what's still. I mean, the
don't
Seahawks
know.
let him go, but I want to see what kind of charges the dude get for beating his girlfriend.
That
Yeah,
Willer.
Willer.
I wanna see
can't
what
remember
happened
his
with
name.
that.
Chad Willer?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chad. I want to look that up myself.
Oh yeah, that got swept real quick then.
Oh, real quick.
I mean, Seahawks was on the clock. They said, shit. If people got wind of it,
Mm-hmm.
got wind of it because they didn't do it right away because they knew right away.
Right.
But then when the people got wind of it, then all of a sudden he had to go.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just compare that with
Look how fast Kobe shit got to the
Rice.
news, bro. When he put that thing in that girl booty hole.
in the hotel
Rest in peace,
the
Kobe.
middle of the
It is
night.
what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
when they called that. Man, it's hard to be a celebrity.
I know he admitted it, but
Did
I
he?
still don't
Or
think.
did he just pay
that
for
was
it
the
to go
press
away?
conference.
Oh, he made
It
it.
went. It was on air, dude.
You put that thing
You
in
could
there?
put it.
Yeah.
Damn.
But I don't believe it.
What you
He
mean?
admitted it, but I don't believe
What
it.
the fuck you mean?
Hey, you got this 110-pound woman
Hey, man.
and a brother 6'7", 6'8".
How you know what that man? Pause.
Pause.
How you know what that man walk around here with, bro?
I'm just saying.
Pause.
Yeah, pause, bro. All right, that man. Hey, I don't even want to get in that conversation.
Right.
with you. Keep going, bro.
Yeah, hey.
I mean, Ray Lewis. I'm not Ray. Hell yeah, the Ray
Ray
Lewis,
Lewis, the murder.
Oh man.
Ray Rice.
Ray Rice,
with his
the
wife.
boxer.
Can I say one thing?
Yes, sir.
Isn't Ben Roethlisberger still
No
playing?
rapist. He down there in Georgia taking it in the bathroom.
I'm just saying. That's what I.
No
that could be
rapist.
gossip though.
Still on the field.
I mean,
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean
That's what I'm saying.
So we got a little bit off, but when you brought up Kaepernick, but we don't do what we do.
Yeah,
Right.
Got to.
But as far as what's going on with that, I think more black players or coaches would need to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like now you get to the point to where you got to go. Like we trying to get the kids to go to black colleges,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a gift and a curse because it does prove a point to somebody, but at the same time you take away from the exposure that they can gain from going to these big schools to
D1.
get to the league because you got to be out fucking standing
Right.
to go from a black college to the league,
Definitely.
especially in the first 4 rounds of a football draft. How many rounds is it now? Because I know that should be on for like 3 days. I'm done.
Yeah.
But so change has to happen on all levels. But as of right now, they're showing you that, yo, man, this is my team. I bring in who I want to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Now you said let somebody what's a black coach in the league? It ain't many. What's one of them? My man from Pittsburgh.
Larry Smith or Thomas.
Tomlin. Let's say he called up Ray Rice tomorrow, just for a tryout, right? The Rooney's say they back black people like a motherfucker.
Rooney Rule, right?
Yeah, they got the Rooney Rule and all that shit. How far are they gonna stand behind him? Are they gonna stand right up on his back, side to side with him, or they gonna back up if he just bring Ray Rice in just for a tryout?
Now, do you think people in that position of color, well, black folks in those positions, are we reaching back hard enough?
What you mean?
Like that could have been happening.
They the coach, not the owner. I think the coach can ask for whatever he want, but the owner at the end of the day pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Right.
So are the owners saying, we fuck with you? Like my man down in Jacksonville, he made a little noise.
Right.
Then they probably got in that meeting and was like, hey, man, we'll get you out of here. And he, next thing you know.
Yeah, he was real quiet.
He got quiet.
Started with the protest.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
It's something that you got to be willing to sacrifice, man.
What about the severity of it? You know what I mean? We talking about this man beating on a woman and getting a shot at playing again.
Is rehabilitation real, or is it just something we throw in there just for fun?
real.
It's real.
It's real.
So if he do his time, rehabilitation, he's showing what he learned and all that. Why he don't get a second chance?
Right.
It's a lot of I think it'll be a lot of resistance from the public though. We talking about.
You know how long the public
You know what I
here
mean?
till you score
Until
that
you
first
start
touchdown.
winning. Ask
You
it,
scored that
like
first
we
touchdown.
were just talking about Kobe. He lost all of his endorsements.
Yeah.
Got all of them back.
If
And became legendary.
if Tiger Woods, because he ain't put his hands on nobody, Tiger Woods got some pussy.
Right.
At the end of the day, he did the same shit Kraft did. He got some pussy. If Tiger Woods would have came back the golfer when he left,
Yeah.
everybody that left him would have brought their ass
Came
back.
back.
But he came back fat and back all fucked up. She fucked him up. But yeah, she
Yeah.
talking about he ain't black, all that other shit.
Tiger played better when he was a player.
Yeah, let him get a little pussy out there.
Yeah.
Bro.
I mean, he stayed sharp, bro.
Yeah, but
He had to, bro.
He got
Yeah.
married. He just fell off. I'm
When,
like,
when
damn.
you walk like you on glass and shit, you know he out the door. So.
He on
You
glass.
tired.
Where you come up with this?
Glass, bro. Like you walking around and shit. What's fuck going on out here? Think about it, man.
Shut up, man.
dude.
Think about it, man. It's been so much scandal, bro, with certain people.
Yeah.
That some people can get away with it, some can't. Every now and then you hear them bring up Michael Jordan daddy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Shit like that. But you don't never hear him bring up Craig Hodges trying to change the world
Mm-hmm.
and put his career on the line to do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You'll never hear about Kareem can't get a head coaching job because he for the black man.
Yeah.
You don't hear about that stuff. Even Mark Jackson shit, they swept that real quick. They just got rid of Mark.
Mm-hmm.
Mark said, even though I don't agree with Mark on that shit, you know, he can't cuss in the locker room. And
Right.
he brought his own religion in the locker room. Like,
Yeah.
there was a lot of shit. That, I'm like, wait a minute, Mark, you out of your bullshit,
He
Mark.
put together a championship.
But he put together a team
That was his
and didn't
team.
get the
and didn't get the ring.
Didn't
You know
get
what I'm
the
saying?
recognition.
And didn't get the ring. But you know, there's certain people that can do that kind of shit, man. And they cool. Look at Bill Gates right now. Oh yeah, let's bring up Mr. Bill Gates.
Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos.
Bezos.
Oh, Bezos just gave her the money.
Yeah,
I ain't worried about
get
that.
him out of here.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about that. He got rid of it. But you know, she say she want the kids trust fund to go up a little more than 10 million. 10 million.
He got it.
Oh yeah, he got
Of
it.
course.
But you know,
course.
but she know he had a little side chick. She got tired.
Yeah, that's what it was.
She got tired.
Got tired.
You know what that man doing?
If my woman looked like that, I have a side chick too.
She did look like a dude.
I'm just saying.
I mean, look at him.
He do look like
He look like
I heard the
like
pickup
an old
line.
version of Where's Waldo.
I heard of the pickup line that was going on
But
at
that
work.
dude found everything he was looking for.
Yeah, he
Oh,
did.
yeah.
But
That
you
money
know,
talk.
why Oprah ain't interviewing him about his shit? Huh?
No, because she's stuck on the Royals right now, and that's what's traction.
Yeah, that bullshit.
Yeah, I ain't gonna get too damn about that.
That show you the power of black pussy right there.
My thing is,
Got that man leaving his family.
Yeah, it's all
damn.
to the G.
all these billionaires and trillionaires and millionaires, these owners of these Silicon Valley companies,
Silicone, but go ahead.
Silicon Valley, bro, they main chicks be terrible. They look
You gotta look at
bad.
Leave them
First
people
off,
women
You
alone,
can't
bro.
find like
But-
no fine
no. You gotta look at what type of people these are. These ain't the people that's out hanging out. These are nerds.
Like you
Those
calling
people,
these people nerds,
they
bro.
are nerds.
They just
When
they on
they
something
were
different.
nerds.
I ain't calling
Bruh.
people nerds, bro.
Ain't nothing wrong with being a nerd.
You
Nah.
ever seen Revenge of the Nerd?
Yeah, but
It's
that's
a lot
movie.
going on.
That's
bro.
a movie. That's probably one of the people that end up rich
Yo, shout out-
with them type of women.
Shout out to Mohos and Lambda Lambda Lambda.
Yeah, out
You
there
know
in
what I'm saying?
Massachusetts.
Moho.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, we know what it is. But yeah, I mean, I look at them sometimes. Then they compare them, the wife and the side chick. I was like, you see this motherfucker?
I mean, it ain't. But they say you supposed to cheat up. That's what I heard. You ain't supposed to go down.
yeah,
bro.
sure,
Yeah.
sure.
And I'm pretty sure the chick he picked, she probably, you know, in the computers and shit. I guess shit. I don't.
And sometimes
fucking
when
know.
you start
What
a
checking them
journey,
accounts?
you got somebody there with you to start the journey.
yeah,
and
it's
you
like
bring them along
look at
with you.
Bezos. She started, you
Yeah,
know,
you
man,
started,
shit.
Man,
you know, and then after a
Bezos,
while, your
she
money
hurt.
start flowing, you get a whole lot more problems.
Yeah.
She hurt though.
Huh?
She was hurt though. And your boy George Clooney, sexiest man in America.
That's
People
what the people
magazine,
say. I should have
right?
been on the cover of one of them motherfuckers.
He done married a man.
He made a man.
I ain't
George
saying-
Clooney gay?
No, his wife looked
He's
like
saying
him.
his-
Oh.
I ain't
Say,
saying
let
the
me
wife.
pick up a People
No,
magazine.
you don't go to the
God.
I ain't
hunger room
seen
in there like
I ain't
that.
seen. Hey man, but them people age.
I'm
different.
just. Boom, boom, boom,
But we ain't here to do that. We not here to do that.
That's what I'm
We
saying.
gonna move
I'm
on.
just saying, if I had it like that, bro,
You don't gonna get the same thing.
no, I'm not, because
Yes,
I have
you
standards
are.
and I have taste.
You gonna get
no,
the
I don't.
same thing.
No, I don't.
You know why? Let
Why?
me tell you why. Because it ain't too much they gonna look for. Cause they gonna look like, well, shit, he picked me. So they ain't about to go to the tabloids on you. See my man Derrick Jackson out there.
Yeah,
He didn't go down.
Okay.
Derrick Jackson stayed on the same level with his stupid ass. So what happened? Y'all in the tabloid, which is a great move. I think it was all plotted.
Marketing.
You know what I'm saying? Marketing. He came out with a book like 2 days later.
It was the next day.
Then I just seen his wife modeling some shit bad. than
Yeah.
a mother.
Yeah, she all
But
the
they
way.
was all on the same. You got to go down, bro.
Okay. I got.
You got to go down. You got to get that one that you digging in the booty when you found.
Oh,
That's her.
yikes!
I can bring this one up.
You gonna get the groomer?
So what?
train her.
You a billionaire, bro. You don't care about that. You don't care about no money. You just don't want to be in the paper.
Well, I ain't trying to get.
Wait till we
I
make
ain't
it.
trying to cuff down either.
Wait till we make it. I'm gonna be sending you home. Like, nah, bruh.
You
Sean
gonna
at the house. But I'm gonna take a hand off you. I'm gonna take off your hand though.
say, nigga, please. Thank you. We appreciate that.
Wow.
I ain't worried about that part. KO
That
gonna
went out
take
the
that out
park.
anyway.
Yeah, that went out the park. I didn't see that
He got a
one.
little nervous over there. He like, nigga, what?
That went out the park.
Right.
Wait till the clips come out. They'll get that part.
Man.
I mean, I get the text.
You might get the text.
What you mean? What he gonna do? What are you talking about?
Oh man.
Nothing. Nothing, sis.
But look, let me
How's
ask y'all.
how's brick training?
There you go.
Right,
See?
right.
With the music.
Yeah.
Man. I'm trying to take a nap.
Hey, bro, that affects fitness that they be rocking.
What you got, bro?
Man, the question I think where we need to shine a light on ourselves. When we feel like we need help, who do we talk to? Who do men go to when they need help?
I can't go to nobody. I don't have no support.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
You can't.
I can't.
You
I can't.
or you choose not to.
Okay. I can't because I don't have any support. Right.
Support as far as
I feel like I'll be looked down upon. It affects my masculinity.
you think
Hold
we judge
on,
you?
by who though?
Okay.
Yeah, you think we judge you?
Yeah.
Do we count out what you how you feeling?
Yeah.
Damn,
Work with me.
Yeah.
Work with
that's fucked up.
We listening.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead, bro.
You know, I think a lot of guys feel like that. It makes them feel less masculine. So they may say, time heal everything. You know what I mean? You can't go to, I can't go to anybody for help but my Lord and Savior.
He talk bad to you?
Yeah.
Oh.
He talks through me. He talks through me.
Okay.
Very. I'm not the most spiritual person. But
Maybe you asshole.
I'm sorry.
we keep it balanced here. My Jesus.
Hey, you asshole.
I just be wanting to hear what these conversations feel.
Right.
I want his number.
Oh, damn.
Hey, let me say
Let me his number.
Let me
The
say
numbers
something.
in that book.
Let me say something.
The numbers in that
You
book.
done know this man
Yeah.
20 years.
All right.
You
More.
telling me, more. You telling me you don't feel like you can call him and be as vulnerable as you need to be.
Nope. Oh, for real. He laughing.
I don't think that's true.
I think the only number one support system in a man's life is his significant other. That might be the only person really that a man could go to ask for
but
help.
what if you're going
he
through
needs
something
help.
with
With
her?
her.
Then absolutely not.
Absolutely not. What?
You don't have nobody to talk to.
You don't feel you'll have nobody.
Nobody.
You gonna
Nobody.
You
A lot of
gonna
people
cry at the
feel
end
like
of the
that.
show.
A lot of people feel like that.
You done know this man 20 years.
I know.
This your brother.
I might
Can't
just
talk
I
to
might
him.
just take it to the G with me. You know what I'm saying?
Sean
You
feels
know
some kind of way about that
No,
shit.
I don't feel.
I
some
think
kind
the
of way.
audience
You-
like when they see they
You
like,
want to see how he said it, talk back to you. He's like,
that
he
nigga
talk back
lying.
to you.
That nigga, right? And he need his number.
Damn.
It's all good.
I think a lot of men think that way though. A lot of people.
That's
well, no,
true.
I'm gonna say men.
Yeah, we talking about men. This
say
strictly
men,
men.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think a lot of men think that way. And a lot of them won't even go to their significant other.
Sure.
So when they get in certain areas where first off, you have to judge yourself. You know what I mean? And look
You
at
gotta be real with yourself.
You got to
Yeah.
be real with yourself.
Absolutely.
So once you get to that, which is the biggest step in anybody realizing that you have an issue.
Right.
Once you get past that, to be able to talk to somebody, trust somebody enough to be able to talk to them about it and not feel like it's not going to get out here or they're just going to laugh about it.
Right.
Or, nigga, you be all right. You know,
Right.
you be wanting somebody that's really going to give you some kind of insight.
Give you some
So I think
gravy on that mashed potato.
So I think a lot of guys, they tend to say, well, I don't trust nobody enough to do that, so I'm going to keep it to myself, which is not a good thing.
Is that like a self-stigma?
It's a terrible thing. Yeah.
Self-stigma.
I think some of us, and I'm not saying one of us three, but just some of us as men, we tend to think we have this image we always have to uphold. So we don't show no chinks in the armor, but the armor might be fucking copper, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it might be aluminum foil.
Right.
You know, but but I think that's the big problem because a lot of us need help, need another voice. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it shocked me when you said that. You know, usually I instigate shit, but it was I'm not doing this,
Right.
Because it shocked me that you would even say nobody. Like, you done known this man for most of your life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know he gonna cry later, but you know what I'm saying. He definitely gonna ask you some questions.
Right.
But I got, like, me personally, I have 3. One is, I do have brothers, but one brother I just wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? My other brother is a psychiatrist. So, but it's certain things I don't like even talking about it with him because sometimes I need my brother and he goes into Mr. Hall
Right.
phase and I'm like, I don't want to hear this shit. I need my brother right now, you know. But
Right.
as far as other males, I definitely have 2 that I can call it, and if I need to cry,
Right.
they'll listen. It might be a joke or two afterwards, but I expect that. But I definitely can be wide open, you know. Pause. First of all, I'm 40. First of all, I'm 43, so I shouldn't even be pausing. But I feel like I could be butt naked, and they're not gonna judge me or nothing. They just gonna hope that I'll get better.
Sure.
So yeah, What about you? Especially, you because you ain't got a brother. Your brother's age. is
Yeah,
everything
my
for
brother,
real.
he a little older than me.
Age
but,
gap. Okay.
And even the funny part is my dad. I can talk to my dad about
Yeah.
anything. And the funny part is when I talk to him and I'm being completely vulnerable,
Butt naked.
but naked.
Yeah.
You got to know somebody is not trying to give you advice or
Right.
are they listening.
That's real.
It's a different.
It's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
And I think people get caught up in feeling like they always have to tell you, well, you should, this what you need to do, blah,
Right.
blah,
Don't
blah.
don't talk at me.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
just listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
And if I ask you, then give me your real honest.
That's real.
Sometimes I just need to unload.
Even if I like it or not, just give it to me.
give it to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have 2 female friends
Right.
that would give it to me real rap raw.
Right.
I don't be liking what they be saying, but
Right.
it be for real.
They be for real.
They be for real. And then my dad, and I know my dad, he'll even kick some stuff to me in his own life
Right.
that I wouldn't
That
agree
you.
with.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
But you also learn from that to say, okay, I'm not gonna go that route.
I ain't doing that no more.
Yeah, I ain't gonna go that route.
Right.
You know, so you got to kind of gauge the people that you are talking to, but it is essential to have somebody.
Man, you ain't got to hold it by the neck, though.
Somebody.
You ain't got to hold my brother by
I'm
the neck.
just
like,
saying, you got to
No
have
doubt.
somebody to talk to because you
Oh.
can't keep that stuff bottled up.
I would just tell everybody, man, if you have something to talk about, and we talk about this on the show all the time, if you feel like you can't go to somebody you know, go to somebody you don't know, and that's go seek help. They love to hear other people bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
They
they're
get
gonna
paid
help,
for it.
and they're gonna help you. You know,
From a non-biased
from a
point of view.
non-biased. And I don't think my thing to you, Spo, is that, and this ain't knocking you, but I don't think you give us enough credit as far as when we tell you things like we love you, because there's not a time if you ever call me and be like, yo, I need to really talk to you, then it's not. Like I always tell people, the 18th is off once the fucking cameras go off.
Right.
You know, I'm not too different from the show, but once these fucking cameras go off, you know who I am.
Right.
If you ever had a conversation that you needed to have that you couldn't call me, you know what I'm saying? I'm shocked that you.
Right. I'm sure y'all both
Like,
are.
this shit crazy. But understand that if you don't want to use us, and I understand the whole marriage thing, how you keep everything in this box,
Sure.
and then you work through it within them. But sometimes, because I'm pretty sure she has somebody, her mother, you know, whoever that she talks to, just to get another perspective.
Right.
If you need that, you definitely can call me, and I'm pretty sure Sean feels the same way.
Nah, I'm good.
You hurt
Nah, I'm
now.
just playing.
Now
I'm
you
just
hurt.
playing. I'm
Now
just
you
playing.
hurt. You know what I'm saying? But just know that you got 2 people, and I'm pretty sure Flex feel the same way. I'm gonna speak for
Sure.
him on this. That you could definitely call us, bro. And ain't no way we can go to Africa, bro. And you can't have a conversation with me. I can't. Me
Right.
and
That's
you done
hard to
did some
fathom,
shit.
huh?
Like me and you done did some shit that a lot of the people would never do. Me and Crespo shark dive together.
Right.
So I mean, yeah, you chickened out. Don't worry about it. But anyway, so there's no way that you can't call me if you needed to ever just get something off your chest, because I'll listen and then I'll ask you at the end, can I say something?
Right.
Right.
And wherever it go from there, then we open up the dialogue, whatever. But that becomes 2 grown men talking. That's not podcasts. That's not coworkers. That's not guys we take a trip together.
Right.
That's 2 grown men having a conversation.
Let me ask him,
Go
why
ahead.
do you feel like, what is it that what's gotten you to the point to where you feel like I can't open myself up to anybody else outside of my wife?
I guess because of how I'll be perceived and outside in the public. You know?
Wow.
You know, the best people in the world show that they got chinks.
Yeah. Yes. Sure.
I just want to make sure you understand that. Like,
I'm sure they do.
yeah.
But you know, as a man, I feel like, hey, I'm just gonna keep this with me. I'm not gonna speak on anything like that. It's nobody's business.
That's true.
You
Sometimes
know.
you gotta be careful who you tell your business to.
Right.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because, you know, of course, outside the show,
You a totally different. Yeah,
I'm a
one
totally different dude, too.
Africa
you know what I mean?
goes, he stay right here.
I got a life.
Absolutely.
You know, I got real shit popping off too.
Absolutely.
But and then, you know, the self stigma is like, I'll be all right. I don't need to seek help. I'll let this ride out. You know what I mean?
That's one thing that hurts a lot of us, that we say that I'm gonna be all right.
Pride.
But you know what that does? It tucks it until it comes out our mind, and we go on with life. So when it comes up again, one thing I used to suffer from was explosions.
Right.
And when I got mad, it wasn't like, damn, Ralph, it wasn't that deep. It was, yo, man, somebody get this motherfucker because he is crazy. And, and a lot of that might not even have to do with the person I'm arguing with or having a disagreement. It just be built up rage. You see the word change. It's not anger, it's rage. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's fester.
Because it's been there so long.
Right.
And before, I would tell anybody, before you get to that stage, yo, just please go seek help. Because like back to Kwame Brown, like if you listen to a person laugh, you can hear a lot in they laugh if it's genuine, if it's pain. Kwame Brown got a real, to me, it's like a sinister, like a Joker kind of laugh. Like, y'all keep fucking around. I'm going to show y'all what's real. You know what I'm saying? And I worry for him about that because this man been hurt for so long, bro. He in the public eye getting hurt.
But why does the public look at him now like, that motherfucker crazy? He might have a mental
You know why? Because
issue.
Go ahead.
sports fans,
Yeah.
they only care about you while you satisfying their need for you.
Right.
So that's him as an athlete. Now he's not an athlete.
And he hasn't been very vocal.
You ain't
in
seen him or
social
nothing.
media. He been low key.
So now you want to perceive this man as crazy. But that man was minding his own business.
right. There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So when my need for you is gone, I don't care about you no more.
Right.
So now you come back and you got an attitude. Now I'm gonna call you crazy, but you ain't looking at the fact that how many years people been fucking with me, and I ain't said nothing.
Also, look at, I don't mean to cut you off. Look at when he was in the league, social media wasn't there.
Right.
Exactly right.
So
You had
all
to-
that stuff that he said was like
Right.
a fraternity that was supposed to stay in-house.
Absolutely.
And now I'm looking at these brothers putting all of our business
Everything.
out there.
Everything.
And I'm one of the butt of y'all jokes every show.
And
Right.
it's weird that we work with a gentleman. Shout out to Amp. That him and Kwame, like, they're very close. And the only thing he says, they better leave Kwame alone.
Right.
Like, it's funny to hear that said about somebody else besides me. You know what I'm saying? Because Flex tell people that all the time. Y'all better leave him alone because Flex see what can happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You might think
We've heard.
it's you might think it's simple, but I ain't that person no more. You know what I'm saying? That was built up rage from everything I had going on in life, and anything would set me off. Kwame has that same issue. He just it reached to a point what they call like the bread reaching the point of it's done,
Right.
and or the bust up like popcorn. Remember that popcorn you put on the stove and shake that
aluminum
motherfucker?
foil.
I'm showing my age and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then you know.
That's some of the best.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then when it busts, now everybody want to still call him the problem.
Right.
But the man defending himself.
Right.
You know, so we all need to do better, man. Watch what you say out your mouth about somebody else because what you might think is a simple comment,
Right.
fuck around, put you in your box.
And in the same note, do you think we as black men don't know how to apologize when we know we've done wrong?
You know what it is? We don't know how to apologize in front of people that we committed the crime in front of. Let's say me and you get into it, right? Crespo there, Madison there, KO there. It go down. Boom. I done said something way out the way.
Right.
I can't get them same people together and tell you to your face, my bad, I was wrong. What I do? Well, I ain't say me because I don't give a fuck no more. But I pull you to the side. Like, hey, man, you know that little shit the other day, man.
On the low.
Yeah, my
On the
bad,
low,
bro.
see
I
what
was
I'm
loud.
saying?
You know what I'm saying? My bad.
Right.
We still cool, dog.
And
And that's the I like when people say, nah, the way you did me in front of the people,
Yeah.
apologize the same way.
right.
I like that shit. A lot of people say
Yeah.
it ain't necessary. No, fuck that.
Let it
It
be
is
genuine.
Yeah, it is. Especially when you got an
Absolutely.
audience. Especially when
Because
you have
people
an
show out
audience.
when there's an
There's an
audience.
audience.
All you need is that first giggle. All of a sudden, you goddamn Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
Right.
Got jokes for days.
For
I
days.
didn't know you had. I didn't know you was a comedian.
Man, what?
Right.
So,
Right.
you know, I think we wasn't taught to apologize either. You know, one thing that bothered us as taught us as men, like, hell, we can't even cry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We show weakness when you cry.
Yeah. You talk man up.
Yeah, you'll
Suck
be
it
all
up,
right.
get
You'll
it
be all
together.
right. Like Crespo said, you'll be all right.
Yeah.
Don't make yourself vulnerable.
But even with that being said, man, it's a difference between, and I'm gonna use the words I feel like using. I ain't always PC. It's a difference between being a punk and being masculine, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like some things, man. Hey, shut up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that based on the fact that I got a son, and I got to make sure my son is strong enough to handle this world.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I can't have my son running to me every time somebody say something he don't like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have balance, man.
Yeah.
You can't just walk around letting people just run over you. And I think Kwame did that for so many years, and now he just like fuck it. Like fuck that.
Yeah. Do you have a issue with apologizing about things that you've done?
No, I don't. No, I don't. If I'm wrong, you know, I'll go ahead and admit that. Probably not immediately, but
Yeah,
it'll
think it
take
over.
me.
I'm
It'll take
like-
me some time.
I'm like that too.
Yeah, because my conscience will talk to me.
That's what I was gonna say.
You know
For
what I mean?
me, I'd be like, dang, I shouldn't have went off on that cat like that. You know what I'm saying? And I, in my mind, like,
Yeah.
you ain't have to go that hard.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, I ain't as far as y'all, but I'm working.
It eats at me. It eat at me.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
as you get older, you're supposed
do.
to mature.
You
You know
know,
what I mean?
I said I'm working, goddamn.
Yeah, I know.
It all depends on who it is.
You know, some people that just ain't in your radar.
Because some
or
people I might be like, he
yeah.
needed that.
Yeah.
Wrong as I am, he needed that.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, my conscience get at me. I'm a real, you know, I'm always real cool and laid back, but I be in my head a lot.
Yeah.
You know, based off of the things that I've done,
Right.
not what people do to me.
Right.
Like I'll give you enough rope to hang yourself
Right.
and go on about your way. But if it's something I did to you, it's gonna eat at me and be like, wait, you could have handled it differently, or you didn't even have to take it there.
Yeah.
And at the moment, you
the
got
heat
you
of the
got
moment.
caught up in the heat.
See, that's what I'm learning because I need to go to Home Depot. I ain't got that much rope. You
I
say
got
something-
something in the garage.
You say
all
something to
right?
me crazy. Oh, yeah, we dealing with it right now, baby. Absolutely. We ain't gonna even let it fester.
And
I
it's
think-
funny. Go ahead. I'm
No,
sorry.
I'm just, I think that just goes for both sexes too, because women have pride too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. I brought that up because I literally just had a situation at work where there was a guy and this girl, and they got to fussing. And to me, it was a high school argument. But both of them were so involved that at the end of the argument, the girl was cussing. Like, they both was acting like they wanted to fight.
Right.
Meanwhile, I'm working, and I'm like, man, y'all get, and they in my area. Like, y'all going about your business. I'm trying to work.
I don't wanna
It's
be in no
busy,
Q&A,
right?
goddamn.
So I'm like this, hands up, like, nah,
Yeah.
you stay over there, you stay over there. And they was just rah. They weren't really trying to push the fight because, I mean,
Right.
it's a guy and a girl or whatever.
Sure.
But I'm hearing the back and forth, and I'm just like, this some high school stuff. But when the girl walked off and my homeboy went and talked to her, she was over there crying. So it was something that
Touched her. Might have
happened
been
that
something
touched
else.
her.
She tired of, yeah. she
And
tired
later
of people-
on that night,
Yeah.
that guy came and apologized to me and my homeboy for the way that he acted.
Why not apologize to her, though?
I don't know what happened between,
They was
based off
fucking.
of the.
I ain't gonna put that out there like that. I'm just playing. See how
They
shit
got
get
real
going?
passionate.
See how shit get going?
Yeah.
That fast.
Well,
Gossip.
I-
That's what we
I
like,
was
right?
leaving.
Gossip.
What you say?
I'm gonna leave that
There
alone.
was some shit thrown around
Yeah.
there. No, but that's how
But-
shit happened.
Yeah, and so it was just like they both got pushed to the end. But after the situation, they apologized to the audience because it was disrupting our work.
Yeah.
And they came, like I said, she was crying. My homeboy talked her down, and then
Sure.
the cat came and apologized
What
later.
are you over here crying alone?
Sure.
So, I mean, I think it's like I said, for me, when I know I'm kind of out of line, even if I'm right, because being right isn't always the best thing.
What?
Yes.
Shit me,
No, I'm gonna give you just a concrete example.
please.
If you pull up to a 4-way stop sign, right,
Okay.
and it's your turn to pull out. But this car across the street is gonna come out, and you pull out and hit him just because it was my turn. First off, if I just sit there and wait, and when he drive by, look at this asshole. Even though he was wrong, I ain't got to call it my insurance.
You sneak this.
Huh?
You sneak this.
So, no. I'm saying I ain't got to call my insurance company and my deductible go up because I'm right. I was right, and I chose to go out and hit this person either way. So sometimes being right all the time is not the best thing.
All that goes through your mind when that dude just cut you off. Because we live in Georgia, and you motherfuckers can't drive.
Hold on. When was the last time you did a census of all the people that was from Georgia that was driving?
He just look like
you love to pull up the census.
Yeah, I need that census because I get tired of y'all doing it. Y'all people in Georgia.
Let me ask you this.
Ask where they from.
Let me ask you this. Is it customary for y'all to put on y'all blinkers, switching lanes?
Yeah, you're supposed to.
That's
everywhere.
I didn't ask you what you're supposed to do.
Is
it customary for y'all to do it?
Yeah.
Why you ain't look at me when you said that? Exactly.
He looking at somebody that don't trust him.
Right.
And y'all wonder why I love these dudes.
See what I'm saying? He don't even trust you to call and have a conversation, but you want to lie to me. Yeah, all right.
We be in the car, man. Should I put my blinker on?
You know what I'm saying?
It's all good though.
But I feel you on that. I feel you. Yeah. It ain't always good to be right. Sometimes you just wanted to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, just move along.
See how
just
I
move
said
along.
that? Yeah, you right, baby. You got it.
I've heard that before. They said don't be the smartest person in the room.
You shouldn't.
Yeah.
If you always the smartest person in the room, you need to work another room.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But you're going to get heat for being the smartest person, too.
Sure. I mean, they going to call you names for it.
Mr. Know-it-all.
Who do you think he is?
I get that all the time.
When the
You
cameras
know
go
everything.
That's because you work on afternoons. They don't know shit. That's why.
That too. That too.
You really gonna have a day shift versus night shift?
Absolutely.
Yeah. We gonna
I don't know, because them young boys is all about fighting, and I ain't about to get out there tussling with no 23 y'all.
Look here. Yeah. I'm on nights, but I'm an old head on nights. So I get it.
He the OG on that.
Yeah, I'm the OG on nights.
At 43.
So I get it. Yeah, exactly. I get it. These young folks don't want to work. They gonna do the least amount to get the job done. Whereas when I come in and work in the morning, everybody out there, they ready to go. Let's get it done.
Crisp and clean, baby.
Yeah, they ready to do it.
Pants pulled up.
I just can't get up.
No, I don't blame you. That shit rough.
But as far as the work is concerned, and then, but you know what makes me even more pissed off is when I run into these old cats on day shift that's just straight garbage. Then I really be like,
I don't know them people.
They really stuck in their way.
Everybody on day shift solid. Everybody on day shift solid.
Dang, they paying you day shift.
I mean, you know, I gotta work with these people.
He got a nice contract.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get out of here, man. We done talked enough today. I got some shouts out, and then we can go home.
Okay, let's go and get these shouts out.
First shout out is Candace Owens.
Okay.
Candace Owens, I follow her tweet. I follow her on Twitter. She been busting ass about this vaccine lately. Y'all might want to go back and check that. She want to know what a dude, Dr. Fauci.
Fauci,
yeah. What kind of money he getting in? Because everybody else getting money off of
Fauci.
it. Yeah, so she want to know what kind of what his pocket looking like. They should review his taxes. I agree with her on that. I agree with her. Everything big business right now. But no, lately she been busting ass a little bit. You know what I'm saying? People need to check her out. My second one is Tamika Mallory. You know what I'm saying? Her book just came out, State of Emergency.
Okay.
If you dig her, you're gonna get it. I got mine on the way. Let's back her and find out what she got to say in her book.
That's gonna be interesting.
My third shout out is to my homeboy I work with, Sam Odom. This hat I'm wearing is a TBD on it, the Black Dollar. Yeah, that's what it stands for. And, you know, I support my people as much as I can. You know, the nice little hat he's selling. I don't know if he online yet, but you know, shout out to him. You know, for lacing me with the nice hat for the day.
Right.
You know, what y'all got?
I will say, Ralph, you do support. You one of the few people I know that will make sure they can find a black vendor, especially when it comes to clothing.
Absolutely.
Put the money
A
where the
black
mouth is.
vendor before you go anywhere else. I commend you for that. I ain't got there yet, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
He wrapped up in Jordan right now, y'all. Y'all see what he be posting, John, to be funny.
Right on.
But I commend you for that, man. I will say you're a stand-up dude for that,
man. People trying to get out here and trying to make some money.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to help as much as I can. Make sure y'all support him too, Sam Odom. I'm gonna check that website and get that on there for y'all.
Okay.
And I want to give a shout out to Positive B White for dropping that newest book too, man.
yeah.
Out there,
Yeah,
Amazon,
right.
cop that.
Yeah.
Y'all know that man out there, genuine. That's a cool
absolutely.
brother right there.
Absolutely.
Yes,
And
indeed.
y'all
I'm-
too, man.
I'm mad I missed that show. I mean, me and you and Sean gotta have a conversation, bro. You hurt Sean feelings, and I'm shocked as hell. You know what I'm saying?
Dang, we
gotta
finna go have an intervention.
Yeah. We about to clear this house out, man. Yeah, everybody need to go.
It's all
You know what I'm
good.
saying?
It's all, if I ain't in this seat next week, y'all know why.
Yeah, we done got him out of here. Shout out to Rue Intellect.
No
Rude
doubt.
intellect.
He
No
got
doubt.
T-shirts too. Don't think he just sweatshirts. He got T-shirts. Shout him out. Look at it, what he got.
No doubt. And make sure y'all catch that kickball game too, man. Let's make this thing happen.
Okay, let me put this down right quick.
Explain.
Say
Thank
it,
you.
please.
June 6th.
June 6th, 5:30-ish. Y'all know how we do. We're having a kickball game. It's just a game of fun kickball. Me and the Walden family are we put this together just for people to come out and have a kickball game. All we are responsible for is the bases and the ball. And I signed up for drinks, water and Gatorade and stuff for the players.
Only.
Listen here.
It works.
Yeah, I got to make sure allow me to talk to these
Let me
people.
turn it all the way.
Yeah, give me all this.
Get all the juice.
If you want to get out there early, put your little meat on the grill. If you want to come out there with your drinks, fine. That's on you. Don't come out there thinking it's going to be something for you besides 3-4 bases and a red ball probably. And if you and some water and some Gatorade. That's it. That's all. I don't have enough confidence in y'all because this was my decision. This ain't the Waldens. This was me. That the show, the turnout is going to be great enough for me to run out and get, somebody to bring the grill out there, the smoker, or whatever. Because I've been to a lot of y'all parties. A lot of y'all wasted a lot of money. I'm going to say that. Because y'all thought people was coming. That's not. So if we get a good turnout for this one, we already planned on another one. If the turnout for this was good, and we going to add more to it. The park got rules. If you are trying to be a player, you have to have a waiver signed by the 31st. After that, you will not be able to play. There will be somebody out there that at any given time, they can walk up to you and ask you your name. If your name is not on the list as a person that signed a waiver, I don't know if they're going to shut the game down or just make you leave. But anywhere it go, we're not putting the game at risk for somebody trying to be slick. So don't come out there with that. June 6th, 5:30-ish, Lithia Springs Park. We are having a kickball game. Adult kickball game. Let me say that one
Right.
too. That's an adult kickball. I know your son can kick it over the fence. That ain't gonna give me a laugh. Actually, it might give me a hernia because I'm gonna be out there trying to run and catch that ball. You know what I'm saying? But come on out there, have some fun with us, man. This is the first time we doing it. We trying to have some fun. Us as adults, we all played it as kids. Let's do it as adults and see what we got left.
How we get our hands on that waiver?
As far as the waiver, if you remember, I put up an event page. So in the event page, it's called kickball. It's called kickball. You know what I'm saying? Miss Yolanda Walden put up a thing where she has a link to get the waiver, and all you have to do is fill it out and email it back to her. She put the email on there, so it's that simple to just go on there, get the email, send it back to her, and then you are covered. We will stand up 10 toes for you if you do that. If you don't do that, look, I ain't got no hookups on saying, my man, I ain't get the waiver. Can I play? Right. No.
Right.
You have to the 31st, and I'm talking about 31st at like noon. I ain't talking about don't send me no waiver at midnight. You're not playing. Period. Like the kids say with the T on the end. That's it. That's all on that kickball game. I hope to see you out there. Yo, and even if y'all don't come to play, just come out there and fellowship with us a little bit. Soundproof Hunker Room will be there. Rue Intellect will be there. And I might have a surprise for y'all as far as, some other things. So just be there. Well,
That was up.
Getting back to the basics.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
this is where we started, bro.
This is where we gonna keep it.
We're gonna put a phone in the camera and get rid of our editors. one of them got their hair did.
Oh, he said
Yo,
twisted.
Hey, y'all must stop taking shots at you on the show, bro. He younger and taller than me. Let me stop taking shots at that man.
Hey, I appreciate y'all, man.
I hope y'all enjoyed
Good to
our
be
show,
back in the
man.
seat.
Yeah, let's see how long. Hey, y'all, let's take bets on how many shows Crespo do before he go back on
But
vacation.
he got a month though. He got the anniversary coming. We can't knock the anniversary.
Let's see if he make a ball.
So 4
Look at
shows.
him. Look at him
I
laughing.
got
Look
5
at him.
on 4. I got 5 on 4.
Look at him laughing. NBA
I
playoff
got 5
start.
on 4.
Who you going with?
Them New York Knicks,
Oh,
baby.
man.
Gonna tear
I'm-
Atlanta up.
I'm taking the Clippers for the whole thing.
Okay.
What the score is right now?
Who lost?
Clippers
Ooh.
lost.
Go to hell, man.
Yeah, that's just how
Come
it's
here with
gonna
that
be.
now. They
Y'all
lost at
know
home too. They done lost home court event.
Y'all know I got them out. So we'll see y'all tomorrow at 7.
No
At
doubt.
7.
Y'all know this is our part. Here we go.
Get that gift box. I need
Some
a
of y'all gonna get
translation.
gift box sent out this week too. We took a couple of weeks off, but some of y'all we got a list, and y'all gonna get these boxes
No doubt.
for real.
Y'all know what it is.
Collie Park Shine,
Yes, sir.
the Alpha Rican.
Yes, sir.
I am the 1-8. We gone back to the original.